Hey guys, it's Sydney.
And Andy,
You're giggly tonight. What's going
yeah,
on?
happy holidays.
It's Christmas, truly.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. You know,
I'm still feeling the holiday spirit.
eh,
I would just like to get through work and then
you're almost there. Then you get a week off, right?
like
Do you
two
go back?
weeks, just about. We go back the 5th.
Yeah, you don't go back on Friday, right? You go
No.
back on Monday.
Yeah, so it's gonna be really odd
That's
having so
awesome.
much time off. Yeah.
Good.
And we still don't know what time we play Washington the 4th.
Nah, that's okay.
I know, but I would like to know so I can play my life out, but
You'll get it planted. And it's not that game's not going to mean anything.
it doesn't. Well, we'll get there. So, speaking of Washington, obviously, we had a 29-18 victory on Saturday, and within the first 10 seconds of the game, I mean, the
Yeah.
the emotion going through me at that point was like, seriously, this is what we're doing. This is how it's going to be.
Yeah, not how you wanted to start.
No, but the good news is obviously that was about the worst of it.
And
So,
the defense held them to three, right?
right, which thank the Lord.
The defense held them to three, and yeah, I mean, it was a special teams mistake,
It,
and
they've been making a lot
special
of those
teams
this season.
special teams had a rough is had well they made some big plays too. Yeah, without that special teams, you lose the Rams game. There was another game they blocked it. You know, they blocked two field goals in the Rams game. They blocked a punt, didn't they, this year? So you get your ups and downs. It all kind of evens out.
That
I've
also,
been hearing the Jake Elliott news from
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
all my idiot friends. Again, I don't understand them, man. I don't. Like, I get it, right? Like that 50, that back-to-back field goal, he should have hit that second field goal. It
Hmm.
had the distance. It just wasn't, he just didn't have it lined up.
I think it was just like he kicked it to the same exact
Yeah.
spot.
So he
What?
had the distance though. So, again, Sid, of all the worries we have on this team,
Yeah, he's not one, and I agree.
I mean, he is. He's a concern. Every kicker is a concern. You know, they could be going. There was a guy in Minnesota. He didn't miss a kick the whole year. 39 for 39 the whole year. Gary Anderson, I think his name was. Conference championship to win the game.
Blew it.
Missed it.
Yeah,
Guy in Buffalo had a fantastic year. 39-yard field goal to win the Super Bowl. Missed it. They
and
were never right again. They went to three more Super Bowls, lost the next three Super Bowls. I believe if he would have made that kick, they would have won one or two more Super Bowls. That team was that good. But kickers, it's like, I
sure.
mean, you don't golf, but real golfers tell you sometimes they just get something, they just can't get it. But I think he'll get it. I
After
have faith in the
my
guy.
rudeness last season and all the slander, I have been defending his name this past week, and I will continue to do so. I'm a supporter. Everyone makes mistakes.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he might have something wrong with him or
No, I don't think so.
well, he made a comment today or yesterday after the game that it's not in his head. So that means either he lost it or he's got an injury and he's not kicking as good as he used to. Now I think for whatever reason, this is how crazy I am. The way the kickoff has changed, the regular kickoff has changed. The kickers have changed how they kick that kickoff because they want to hit it in a zone. If you get it in the end zone, they get the ball at the 35-yard line. If you don't hit it in that zone, it. I don't know if it changes their style and that messes with their everything,
Hmm.
all their mechanics. Even though kicking off seems different than kicking a field goal, but yeah, I'm not a kicker.
Yeah. And
I just don't think, you know, screaming for the guy's head.
no. Not necessary, but
Not
I did feel
necessary. Like,
super
yeah, there's
embarrassed and bad for
that.
him.
Yeah, let's not hit the panic button. Yeah,
No, I'm not because there's other things
to worry
to
about,
be concerned about, like you
to
said.
be more concerned about. Yes.
So overall, we looked like a much better team, in my opinion. We ran the ball, we passed the ball. I thought it looked good.
So
Also sloppy and mistakes.
yeah, they had some penalties, and they did run the ball. The thing that I thought was, and everyone has said it, that Barkley 10-yard touchdown in the second half might have been his best run of the year.
It
And
was.
that really made me feel like, hey man, they're getting something here.
Yeah.
Now, by that point, Mariota was out. They were to their backup. Mariota was all ready to back up, so they were to this kid. So again, the offense looked okay. Jalen threw the ball pretty well, and they ran it pretty well. But I don't know. Washington was still. I mean, it was 28-10. I mean, it was seven. It was like 10-7. It started the third quarter.
Hmm.
So, you know, they won the game. They played a lot better. They didn't commit 10 penalties, but they committed 4. They had the turnover on special teams. Yeah. So, we said we got to try and keep that down. But they did get, Coop got a big
He
interception.
did. I actually wanted to talk about that. I'm so glad you brought it up. So he got that big interception, and then did you see his WWE celebration?
I don't think I did.
Okay, so
I mean, I seen him celebrate, but I didn't know it was a WWE.
I'm so excited to tell you about this. So they do the WWE celebration, whatever. But I don't know if you've heard, but it's been rumored in the news this week that Cooper is dating Nikki Bella. Do you know who that is?
No idea.
She's some like
I'm assuming a
WWE
wrestler.
wrestler, but she is 44 years old. And he is obviously 22 years old. So, what do you think about that?
I don't know what to think. You know, is she a good wrestler?
Probably not. Dad, I'm not. What do you think of it?
So it's different for guys.
Yeah, and I knew you were going to say something messed up like that because that is so wrong. If I walked through the door with a man twice my age, you would kill him.
You're absolutely right. I would go to jail. It's different.
It's not. That's so wrong.
It's, it's just different.
Well,
Sorry. Listen, Cindy, I tell you this all the time. I come from a different time. It's different.
and I don't
Like,
appreciate
here's the thing, right? Like, you, Megan, and Valerie, the minute you're out of my sight, worry, right? I asked my dad the same thing. He never worried about me, Steven, Michael. He didn't. He worried about the girls.
But do you think if you had a son, you would be worried?
No,
Who do
I
you
listen. I
who do
don't
you
know. I don't
worry
know
about?
anything about any of this. Like, this is crazy that we're talking about this, right? But I'm going to assume. This is what I'm going to assume. They're not going to end up married.
No, and apparently they're
So,
really not even dating, but
right, it's probably
I think he's just like playing off of like the
he
rumor.
probably just likes wrestling, and he probably likes hers. Probably was a fan of hers when he was younger. Whatever. I don't know. I don't
I don't
know.
think that's the case. I would assume they've been together, but not dating.
Whatever. I have no idea.
So wait,
But
let's
I
circle
don't think
back to this. Is there a child you worry about the least, or do you
no.
worry all the same?
It's all the same.
Because I worry sick about Valerie. Like worried sick about her. But Megan, I don't worry about her.
No, all the same.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's horrible.
Okay, circling back to the game. Bigsby had that touchdown.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Well, that again, that was a really nice drive.
Mm.
They did what they had to do, and yeah,
And Saquon was so happy for him.
yeah. I mean, he played all year. He's ran the ball for us a couple times a game, mostly, but you know, whatever.
And here's what I really want to get into. So we go for two, and this has caused some riffraff with Mr. What the hell is his name? Dan Quinn.
I don't think I think people like to make it more than what it is. Like if he's really worried that we went for two and made the score 29 instead of 28, if that was such a slap in the face,
Do you
then I
think it
couldn't.
was?
No, I couldn't
I don't
imagine
either.
how he felt when we put 55 on him. Like,
Yeah.
like,
But he said, did you see his quote? He said, if that's how they get down,
well,
see you in two
it's
weeks.
BS because if you go back and look at games that they won last year, they have no problem running the score up on teams, right? I don't think they ran the score up on them.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think
it
that
was either
either.
this. This is what I think, and I don't know anything about it. I think either they were just trying to put themselves in situations where they needed to go for two. Like if we might need to go for two in a game that really counts. So let's see what happens. Let's run this play and see if we can make it work. Maybe it was something like that, or maybe they were like, "Look, man, Jake's not having it right now. He's not doing it. We're gonna go for two."
Yeah, especially if
And
maybe he is
knowing Nick,
injured.
knowing Nick, if he always says, "I don't want to give that kind of information out." It's whatever he calls it. He doesn't like to talk about things on the team that he thinks other teams can use to an advantage.
Right.
So he just made up this long, drawn out thing about a score. They have to score two touchdowns and two-point conversions and a field goal to tie us. Like, of course, that's not what he was thinking. What he was thinking was, Jake is not right.
Yeah.
Go for two.
Either way, I think Dan Quinn is dramatic, and
Well, he's got to say something.
we will see you in 2 weeks, and I fear nothing's going to be looking better for them.
Well, in 2 weeks, that game, we're not. Tanner McKee's probably going to get the
And we're
start
still gonna
because,
win.
well, I don't. That's just a ride down and a ride
Five
back.
game hot streak, I'm telling you. Anyway,
5, 6, 7.
well, I was referring to 2 games ago in regular season. I'm not
Well, no, just last week.
I'm not in postseason mentality.
So it's a 3 game you're going for.
No, I think we're going to win the rest of the games.
So that would have been. There's only 2 left now.
Oh, really?
So that'll give you a 4 game winning streak if they can win two.
Okay, 4 game hot streak.
But
So,
I would just like to.
anyway, circling back to the 2 point conversion debacle. Then Steen, this whole thing, he gets, what's his
Oh,
name?
to fight.
Right. He
Yeah,
gets totally jacked up. The refs are throwing their hats as flags. It looked like a crime scene on the field. It
yeah,
was like chaos.
yeah. The NFL doesn't want that stuff going on.
No, but
They just had a guy in Pittsburgh last night throw a punch at a fan in this. Went over, grabbed the guy by the
right, I saw that, but I didn't know that's
and
a
he swore like he grabbed him and then he went like this.
he should not be able to
He
play.
got a 2 game
Yeah,
suspension.
good.
Crazy.
Jesus.
The NFL doesn't want you fighting. It's
No,
not like the 70s
it
when
was
it was okay.
crazy.
That's why I say it was different.
Yeah, we watched a little of that video actually. But
Right? So
did you
you start to understand a little bit.
I get that it was different, but like we always say, things change, you know? This is the situation we're in now.
People are still the same.
Yeah.
The
But
only thing that changed is somewhere or another, somewhere, somehow, it got backwards.
yeah,
That's what happened.
that's what happened. So then when he ended up getting ejected, Steen, did you see when he was in the tunnel and how he dapped him up?
No,
So fun.
no. What did he do?
He dapped him up. Do you know
What's
what
a
that
dap?
means? You are killing me tonight. It's like a handshake, kind of like dap me up.
Who did he shake the hand? Whose hand?
Steen and Howie.
Oh, Howie Roseman. I
Yeah.
didn't see any of that.
Yeah. Really funny. You're gonna have to look it up. But that was wild. And I felt really bad. Like, do you think he was scared?
Of what?
There was like 12 guys versus
He
one.
wasn't scared. It's not
He
like
was
you're
so
at a
shaken up.
it's not like you're at a bar somewhere and you don't know what's going to happen. You're at a football field with 60 million people. You're fine.
But that's like 12, like 300-pound men at you.
His teammates were right there. It was fine. If anything would have happened, it would have just been a bunch of big guys pushing each other around, the rest blowing their whistles, more stuff flying around, and then
Hmm.
because ultimately all them guys know it's going to cost them money.
Yeah.
Like if Steen's scared of anything, he's probably scared of his wife saying, "You got fined how much?" You should know better than that.
Yeah. So, with all that being said, we are the NFC East champs back to back
Yeah,
for the first time in what, like 20 years?
20 years, yeah.
Something like that. And Jalen, what did they say? He's like the first quarterback to clinch four consecutive playoff berths or something with four different offensive coordinators.
Coordinators, yeah.
So that's fun for him,
Yeah, I mean, he's made the playoffs all 5 years as a starter.
which is incredible.
Yeah.
And kudos to him. Other NFL news, big news, Dallas, big fat E
Eliminated.
eliminated. Goodbye.
Yeah. No excuses. Then they went out yesterday and took another one at home. Let's just hope they end up with a losing record.
And I think they will.
Well, I think they go to Washington this week and the Giants the week after.
I think
So
they're going to lose to Washington.
I don't know if Mariota doesn't play. I mean, Washington's pretty decimated, and that's why, like I said yesterday, they they got the win. They look pretty good at times, but there's a like the real thing I took out of it is I think Barkley looked the best he has since last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, with all of this being said, we go to Buffalo this weekend.
Buffalo had a hard time with Cleveland the other day,
Yeah.
and they had a hard time there, man. Like Josh Allen and Cooks, like if they're not their receivers drop a lot of passes. Like he made some really nice throws yesterday that just got dropped. Like
So, I
I
would
think they
say
have a real chance.
to me, this game, I don't know if this is going to make sense, but how we play in this game and the outcome of this game, I feel like is going to be a good indicator of what the playoffs are going to look like. Like, are we going to be playing and fighting in the playoffs, or are we going to be one and done?
So I agree. Like you're gonna get a good
Yeah.
judge of, but that all depends on how they work this week. And I keep saying this, like they just have to buckle down. Like the end is in sight. They have 2 games left. The end is in sight. They just need to
Yeah.
buckle down for really. They really just need to buckle down for this game because
Yeah.
there's only a 9% chance that they can get the 2 seed. So at this point, You're locked in at the 3. You go up there, you play the best game you can. You just put it out there and try to knock that team off. Send that team on the road for the playoffs.
I think it's going to be a battle. A
Yeah.
good battle. I think it's going to be a well played game on both ends.
So I
And
think Josh just does crazy stuff, man.
and that was kind of in my notes. Not that he does crazy stuff, but I think this is going to be the game where everyone is like, wow, Jalen is actually so much better than Josh Allen.
Man,
Put
you're
some
unbelievable.
respect on his name. I'm getting
You're
sick of it.
like, listen, I respect Jalen. You know that I like
It's not about you, it's
we
about
go through this,
everybody
but
else.
sometimes this is what I keep telling you. Sometimes like there's some like Josh Allen is a very good quarterback. He's a very good player. I mean, listen, Jalen's my quarterback. Don't ask me if I'm picking one or the other.
My
I'm picking
Eagle.
Jalen. Okay? Right? But there's nothing wrong with that guy. Like, I feel bad that he has Sean McDermott as a coach because he is wasting that guy's talent.
Yeah.
That team is wasting that guy's talent. I just think that, yeah.
Well, I think it will be battle. I have in my game prediction, it's going into overtime. We're in for the long haul,
Oh,
and
Fox is going to love you.
we are going to win 31 to 28.
I say you're pretty close, man. I would think like I don't know about overtime, but I think somewhere like 31-24, 31-27.
Who's winning?
Us.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I
I'm excited about this
I
game.
think this is because I think after this they can rest.
Yeah.
Excuse me. After this they could like because they're gonna be locked in. The next week they can rest. You can rest Landon Dickerson. You can give Lane a rest. You can get Jordan Davis off his feet for a week. You can get Brandon Graham off his feet for a week. You can rest
Mhm.
guys. Yeah. And hopefully whatever goes on in the West between the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Niners is still going on in week 18, and them teams have to play. And they don't get that
Right.
rest. And then we're home and we're getting one of them teams traveling cross country.
Well, it's about time because we have had the hardest schedule, arguably,
Eh,
in a
it's the
long
NFL.
time.
There's no easy games. The Raiders almost won yesterday. The Titans beat beat the Chiefs. Now I get it. It's without Mahomes, and then Mahomes' backup got hurt, and they packed it in since they weren't. But the Titans, 2 or 3 win team. Like
Yeah.
the year we went to the Super Bowl in 22.
Three.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, 22, 23 Super Bowl, 24, 20. Yeah. The year we did that, we lost to the Jets that year.
Okay, let's not. So anyway, the Lions are also on very thin ice.
They're in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in trouble. Yeah. Again, that team has a lot of injuries. So I think you're really locked into 3, and you're probably, for whatever reason, it looks like San Francisco.
And I'm okay with that.
Meh. I told you all year, San Francisco, quiet, winning games, quiet. Like, I'll be honest, if of all those teams, everyone thinks I'm crazy. I'd rather the Rams come here.
I wouldn't mind.
The Rams choke games away. They're
I would not mind that. I think it'll be fine, God willing. And
yeah. They just need to play better and do
yeah.
what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
Um, so Kansas City is relocating.
Yeah, I heard this, which is incredible, right?
What do we think
You're
about that?
you're I don't know what to think. Like it as a fan of a team, and I remember when the talk was that that team could end up in Arizona if Norman Braman didn't buy them, they were going to be whoever Bidwell was going to buy him and take him to Arizona. I think that's what the story was. That team has been in that city forever. They just went through the greatest 7 years that franchise could hand that city. And then they're going, okay, we'll see if you're not giving us enough money. And I feel like that could happen to any of us, except Green Bay.
Not happening in Green Bay.
Not happening in Green Bay.
I
You,
don't foresee that happening to us.
I didn't say you don't, but you know, I'm sure when the Baltimore Colts rolled out of town in the middle of the night, the people in Baltimore didn't think that. When the Cleveland Browns moved to Baltimore in the late 90s, the people in Cleveland never thought that was going to happen.
Fair enough. But
So I
I
think
would
that
be
it's
so
kind of
shocked.
it's kind of sad because these owners hold cities and fan bases. That stadium that they're going to build in Kansas is going to be 70% taxpayer funded for a billionaire.
Yeah.
Lamar Hunt's probably worth 9, 10, 12 billion dollars.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of people that work their asses off is going to pay for a building that he's going to leave for the next best deal he can get.
You're so right, Dad, and that's so wrong.
Yeah.
Gotta stick it to the man sometimes, which is why I'm doing no spend 2026.
There you go. They're going to feel that.
They are. Jeff Bezos is gonna be missing
Yeah.
my
He's
money.
going to be like, man, someone make sure that kid's okay.
I barely buy off of Amazon to begin with. So it's a problem, and I'm gonna stop. But back to sports. Phillies said goodbye to Strom. Good riddance. I don't really care, to be honest. I think it's for the
I
best.
kind of like Trump. I mean, he didn't. He
I say it's black, you say it's white.
so listen. He wasn't. He was what he was.
Not good enough.
He was more serviceable. He's not good enough. I'm not arguing with you, but I don't like. You always need someone to chew up innings. Like, and he chewed up innings for you.
And we'll find somebody
But
else.
I just think that if they can take that salary and maybe do something with Bohm and his salary and get a player that I think okay.
So tell me about the Flyers, Sixers. What's going on there?
Flyers, yeah, they're playing pretty good, but they keep getting into these shootouts, which means they tie the game. They play an extra 5 minute overtime, 3-on-3. They don't score. They go to the shootout and they end up losing the game. So they lost the last
Oh,
3 games in the shootout. But all in all, they're really fun to watch, man.
well, that's great, but they should be
Yeah.
winning.
Well, they got 3 points.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, they got a point for each game. So it's better than 0 points.
And the
The
Sixers?
Sixers, they won their last 2 games. They look pretty good. Maxey's incredible, man. He carries that team. He's incredible. That
Love them.
Edgecombe dude, that Edgecombe dude, he flies around that gym, man. He flies around that gym. He's just unbelievable. Maxey misses a shot. Next thing you know, he comes flying in and just puts it right back, and he's stealing the ball. He's incredible. Like they're fun to watch too.
Good.
Yeah. Joel playing some, not playing. They're trying to figure him out, but let's see. Maybe if he doesn't play a lot now, he'll be a little bit healthier later.
I
But Paul
am
George has been looking pretty good.
not gonna be holding my breath there.
I'm sure you're not.
And I don't think you should be either, but it's your decision.
Yeah.
And that's that. That's another week. Done
Yeah.
here in Philadelphia.
So
Holidays.
Tonight is the Niners at the Colts.
And we want the Colts to win.
I don't know. That's Philip Rivers,
Oh, that guy
the old guy.
with the kids.
Yeah, with the kids
I
that
remember.
retired like 5 years ago.
I
You
remember.
should say him. Jesus.
Yeah, maybe I
He,
will look him up when we're
he
done.
looks he looks retired. Yeah.
Hey, well, what are you thinking for the holidays? Are you feeling excited?
Like any other holiday.
Do you see snow in the forecast
I haven't
between
checked. I
now
think
and
tomorrow might be a little messy.
yeah, that's what I heard. Do
You
you
might get a little delay. How's that?
well, we have a half a day, so I fear we would just be done with it. But do you think it will snow between Christmas and New Year's at all?
I don't know.
I really hope so.
Why?
I want it to be snowy when we go on our ski trip.
Where are you going?
Lake Harmony.
Okay.
Yeah. So a little bit
It's
north.
supposed to snow up there in the mountains tonight.
So that's good. Hopefully it stays on the ground
Not a
until
lot, just like 3 inches, but
then.
uh,
Lots of exciting stuff, but
is it going to snow in Buffalo this weekend?
I would say yes, but I'm not sure.
That would be awesome.
It would be. I would love to watch that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everyone listening, I hope you have the happiest holiday and enjoy time with your family, watching all the games, doing whatever you do.
Be careful.
Be safe. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for
Like,
listening.
subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, your coworkers, anyone really.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Love you, Dad.
Love you, Sid. Sid. Bye.